So for the past 4 or 5 years, we've made it a point to head to the Midwest to chase these giant whitetails. And this year our intention was to go to Kansas, where Dwayne actually went turkey hunting this year, but we didn't get drawn for Kansas. So our backup plan was to head to Pittsfield, Illinois, which is in Pike County. I've hunted these farms a few times, actually killed my largest buck to date back in 2011. We were very excited to get out there, and we couldn't wait for the first week of November to arrive. So no matter how you look at it, whether you're riding with Dwayne from Stewart's Draft or you're riding with us from Winchester, it's about a 12-hour drive to Pittsfield, Illinois. So we jumped in the trucks after we got them all loaded up, headed west for Illinois, and we couldn't wait to get there.
Pretty rotten. Got about 800 miles to go. Well, I think we'll be all right. Not too bad. Truck's loaded. So off we go.
So we finally made it to Pittsfield. We got checked into the Green Acre Motel, headed over to Walmart to buy our license. We got all legal, everything's ready to go. Now we're heading over to the farms to check them out. I was gonna show Dwayne and Mike what we were hunting that week. We were gonna hang some tree stands.
We are in Pittsfield, Illinois at our motel. We're getting in a stand in about 5 hours. Well, we came in to see our, that's our deer hanging pole. Isn't that awesome? They hook you up here, dude. I mean, everything. It's awesome. You skin her out right there. Guy here at Pike County, Illinois, and we're actually in here first day. It's Saturday, and we're setting up some tree stands. The good news is my dad was already here last week, and he left a couple stands for us. We got a good report on deer movement. Big bucks are starting to cruise, and right now it's like in the mid-30s, so we're hitting it just right. We can't wait to show you guys what we're going to see, so come along with us.
So on our way in to hang stands, we took a bunch of trail cameras with us. We found a ton of rubs and a ton of scrapes. We put trail cameras everywhere, and we just couldn't wait to check those cards.
We just set up Dwayne's tree stand. We came up on top of the ridge here. We found a spot where I'm going to hang, and we're going to film tonight. So we're going to go ahead and jump in these trees, get everything hung, get our shooting lanes all trimmed out, get our cat eyes in, and we're going to go back to the hotel, shower up, and we're coming right back here. We've already jumped several deer in the area, a buck with a doe, so it's on. It's getting good, and we're loving it, so we can't wait. Well, we just finished coming in here. We hung my set about 150 yards to the west of Josh and Mike's new set. So we're going to get out of here. We're going to just walk this fence line a little bit, trying to see if we can't put a couple Bresser cameras out on some scrapes, and then we'll be back in here about 2:30, 3 o'clock. So we just got done hanging a stand on top of the ridge here, and we're actually cat-eyeing our way out. And we came across this big scrape, so Dwayne's going to put a camera on it. We're going to see if we can't figure out which buck's using this place. In general, just a bunch of big bucks in this state, and we are on a farm that last week Josh's dad was hunting, and he saw a bunch of nice bucks. I think they saw a total of 14 shooter bucks. We came in today to hang a couple stands, saw 2 bucks with some does. We're super excited. Weather's great. It is time for the rut, so stick with us. We're gonna try and get it done here in Pike County, Illinois.
So after we get all the tree stands hung and everything, our first sit, Saturday night, a couple deer came in, not too much going on. And then right at last light, pretty much when there wasn't no light for my camera, about 130 to 40 inch 8-pointer walks in, comes right to my buck cage and stands there, and I really can't do anything with him. I'm trying to film him, it's not happening. I mean, I could see him with my naked eye, my binoculars, but I can't kill him, but that's how it goes sometimes.
What sets Ashby Arms apart from most national tactical dealers is its wide variety of services. Ashby Arms is the only public Class 3 dealer in Rockingham County. We stock many different brands of silencers, short-barreled rifles, and other Class 3 items. Discover personal safety. Discover the Second Amendment at Ashby Arms in Harrisonburg. Find your inner warrior. Visit Ashby Arms today.
If you can dream it, they can build it. Mallory Scandinavian Concepts crafts custom log homes, timber frame homes, and offers top-notch log home restorations. With over 16 years of custom building, master builder Andrew Mallory crafts the highest efficiency and green-built homes available. Unlike other builders, Mallory offers a lifetime warranty on their crafted homes because doing it right costs less than doing it over. Your Mallory home will last for generations to come. Visit MalloryConcepts.com or call to share your dream with them today, 518-637-1542.
Hunting season has finally arrived. There is big game out there that has your name on it. Are you ready to bag your next trophy? It's okay. The team at Rockingham Co-op is here to help you get ready. We have all the gear you need to make sure you are ready to have a successful hunting season, and sizes for the entire family. Before you head to the woods, come see us at Rockingham Co-op, the Valley's premier hunting store.
This segment of the program is brought to you by these fine sponsors: Badlands, Midwest Photo Exchange, Jake's Bait and Tackle, Bresser, Premier Fabrication, K2 Coolers, and Taylor's & Company.
All right, guys, well, it's day one. We're here in Pike County, Illinois, November 1st. It's our evening sit. We just hung these stands today. My dad and his guys were here last week, and they gave us some pretty good scouting reports. So we're in an area where they've been seeing a lot of deer, been seeing a lot of shooter bucks, and actually had an opportunity, a couple of them. So we're coming in right behind them. We're hoping it's still hot in here. We've got a bunch of scrapes and rubs around us, so we're gonna sit here and see what happens. We're in Pike County, Illinois, and it's just exciting to be in a deer stand, so stick with us. losing camera light. We've had a great first sit so far here in Illinois. We've had deer all over us, and honestly, they've all been bucks. They've all been small bucks, but we got a little 4-point probably 50 yards behind us right now, but we were wondering if we picked the right tree, and I think we've picked the right tree, so we're definitely going to come back tomorrow morning. So if anything happens tonight, we'll bring it to you, but for right now, we're going to sign off day one.
So my dad actually hunted the week before we got there, and we got some pretty good intel from him on where to hang stands. And our first night in the woods, we actually had deer all around us. No shooter bucks, but it was still a good sign to see that there were deer still moving in that area.
Bright and early, getting started for day number 2.
Well, good morning. It's a crisp morning, first morning here in Illinois. We haven't seen anything yet, lots and lots of squirrels. But we kind of figured with a full moon last night, deer probably moved from 9 to 2 o'clock, so we're going to be here for a while. It should be really good at about 9 o'clock. Hopefully, keep your fingers crossed. Josh and him are up the hill there. He just did a rattling sequence. Hopefully that'll get them stirred up a little bit.
Set up on the same ridge where we sat last night and saw 5 different bucks. So we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna do some grunting and rattling. We've been talking to some local folks, and that seems to be working right now. So we know there's big bucks in here, so we're gonna try to get one close to the stand. Stick with us. Small 8-pointer. He wasn't a shooter at all. Just a small buck. He's maybe 110 inches, maybe. He was little. Oh yeah. But he was just cruising.
Pretty much anytime Dwayne and I saw a deer, we were back and forth texting each other, just seeing what was going on. You know, we were only hunting about 150 yards apart on different ridges, and we ended up seeing some of the same deer.
Alright guys, Sunday, November 2nd. We're set up in the same spot where we've been seeing a good many deer. Actually, Dwayne is about 150, 200 yards away from me, and he saw a shooter buck last night, so it's really windy today. We didn't see much this morning, a small 8-point, a couple spikes, but we really think it's starting to get good. You know, the weather's really changing. There's a front moving through. It was really cold this morning. It only got up in the 50s today, so you know, we think we're hitting it right. Bucks are laying down scrapes. We're seeing a lot of signs, so it's just a matter of time, hopefully, before we see one. So stick with us. We'll see if we can't bring you some action here from Pike County, Illinois.
was a really windy day. We really hadn't seen a whole lot. I look off to my right and out pops this big doe. She was kind of really nervous, I guess, with the wind going on, but I was hoping that a buck was chasing her. She fed around there for a little bit, jumped the fence, came right to me, and since there wasn't a buck with her, I decided to go ahead and take a shot.
Well, we just had that doe come by. We ain't seen nothing. I mean, not a deer. She popped out. She looked real nervous. I was hoping a big buck was behind her, but she was all by herself. She was probably 25 yards. I guessed her for 20. I shot her a little bit low and a little bit back, so it's, we're not going to get her right now, I'll tell you that. We're gonna let her lay over. We'll probably come in here tomorrow and try to recover her, because it was pretty low and it was back, so we're seeing deer, man. I was hoping there was a big buck with her, because that was the first big doe I'd seen from the stand, so we're trying to get meat in the freezer, and we're also trying to shoot a big buck, so we'll bring you the action as we get it, but I think we're gonna have a deer down. We just gotta give her time. Alright guys, we just got back to the tree stand. We actually got out a little bit earlier this morning than we wanted to. You know, I shot that doe last night, and I'll be honest, I just flat out gut shot her. It was a terrible shot, and there's no excuse for it. So I immediately backed out, just went and got the arrow, went down the hill, met Dwayne. We went back to the hotel, looked over the footage, talked about the shot, and it was cool last night, so there wasn't any reason to really rush it. So we hunted till about 8:30 this morning. As you can tell, it's really windy, blowing the camera everywhere. But I got down, and there was actually a halfway decent blood trail, more than I thought there was going to be. She died right in the bottom of a hollow where it was cool. So we got her all gutted out, got her taken care of, and she's actually at the bottom of the hollow here in the creek. So she's cooling off in some really cold water right now, but we're going to pack all of our gear up. We're going to head back to the truck. You know, we got to check her in, all that kind of stuff to do all the stuff right. But we got a doe on the ground. We're going to set up a ground blind here in a little bit. Dwayne's on another farm. He's setting up a ground blind and another tree stand because they're calling for it to rain all day tomorrow. So we want to have some place to hunt where we can, you know, not get the cameras wet. But there's a lot of work to do, so we're going to get after it. And wish us luck, man. We're going to hunt the rest of the week hard for a buck, and hopefully it works out for us.
All right, guys, well, here she is. We got her all dragged out of the woods. We got our doe tag filled.
I'm telling you, if you've never been to the Midwest, this right here is like dragging out one of our Virginia bucks. I mean, she is huge, big old fat doe, good eating. She's good to go. We're gonna get her put up in the K2 cooler. We're gonna go set a ground blind up tonight, and we're gonna prepare for our next sit. So we're still after them, and we're trying to get it done, so stick with us.
Folks, thanks for tuning in this week. So far, the first couple days, it's been kind of slow, but we got a weather front coming through. Next week, it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have big bucks on their feet. We're gonna have shots. We're gonna have dead deer. We're gonna have all kinds of fun stuff next week. So tune in next week. Can't wait to see you there.
The only thing that's coming out are does. And I haven't seen one of them, so I don't know why I just said that. We are ready to hunt it. We hunt it. Oh, it's our second morning. Really? Second morning. There's bugs in my camera lens. Get out of there.